So while we are getting started, I'm gonna go ahead and show us momentarily the bracket. This is the bracket we've got. Actually, it's a little outdated. I'll go ahead and update that in the meantime. But we are moving towards the last part of the first round.
Are you ready? Okay. Select your player. Let's go!
Hello, everyone. We've got a fun one today. We've got Gigi and Vena playing in the first round of the Mario Kart 64 Switch tournament. And we have 2 matches left. This is one of the last ones. We're actually going to be playing on Kailera rather than on the Switch, as both players have decided that they are fine with playing on Kailera instead. We've got an exciting one. You can even see a little chat going between Gigi and Vena. In between, we've got player 1, Gigi, as Yoshi, who immediately runs into Wario, and Vena, who is player 2. Both of them are pretty experienced with playing on Kailera, so we will not see any surprises with either of them not being used to the Kailera emulated program, which allows for players actually to play as the same character. But they've chosen not to do that. But wait a sec, this is a versus. I'm going to need to check it out. Because this is a Grand Prix tournament. But in any case, while they're racing... Oh yeah, this is GP. That makes sense. Okay. Anyway, so Gigi takes an early lead. They were actually so far ahead that I didn't even realize that they were... So I'm moving down the sound. Hopefully that works okay. This is a kind of a new setup for me. But it looks like Gigi's off to an early start with Yoshi. Ahead of Vena, who is second. And he's going for the triple shroom to try to get past that last turn, the first lap. This is kind of an interesting track because it's like Luigi really tried to make this track like a NASCAR track, but just accidentally added right turns to it. But as we go, Gigi looks like he's going to take 9 points here over Vena, who has 6. We're doing all 16 tracks, guys, and so yes, let me know if the voice over is hard to hear because this is a new setup for me, so we'll see how this goes. Yoshi 9, Peach 6. On Kailera, many of the players are used to playing with heavyweights, so it is a little refreshing to see a Kailera match on something that uses lightweights. We're off the Moo Moo Farm, where the moles will attack. Let's see how the moles do on this one against the drivers. Okay, so both of them are sandbagging a little bit. Gigi ends up taking the triple reds. Vena takes the lightning bolt. And he uses it right now, tries to smash into Yoshi there. Gigi ends up falling behind. Vena has the triple greens to hold off. But Vena seems to have crashed, leading to a very close one here. Whoa, and Gigi gets Vena with the fake item. We're already on lap 2. This is the fastest track on non-shortcut in the game as Vena gets back into second place. Gigi does not fall for the bananas. Gigi takes a really tight turn. That's a pretty safe turn to make through past the mole patches. Gigi finds the green shell back. Vena does not fall for that. Gigi still has the banana peels. He's going to start dropping off one by one. Vena's a little behind. Can Vena catch up? He uses a red shell and looks like Gigi has that green shell in place, but the red shell never arrives. Gigi continues. He is ahead. He's still ahead. And Gigi is going to wrap it up and take 9 more points. Gigi 18, Vena 12. We're through the first 2. Gigi off to a good start. Up 18 to 12. But never discount Vena. Vena is one of the best item users in Mario Kart 64. Don't discount him, he could come back. Both of them get the start boost. It's really close for first. Gigi gets the lightning bolt. Interestingly here, Vena does not use the red shell. He's saving it. He uses it now. Ends up getting Gigi. Vena gets lightning bolted at the ramp. Gigi misses on the ramp. He's gonna try to do it the backup way. He misses. Meanwhile, Vena is all the way already through that tunnel section, even though he did not go through the tunnel. He continues to hold on to the fake item. Meanwhile, Gigi uses the lightning bolt, gets a star. He's going to use another one here. He gets triple reds. Vena with what was a comfortable lead, but Gigi has somehow already come back. Nicely placed fake item ends up, I don't even remember who put that fake item. I think it was an AI who actually did that. Golden mushrooms for Vena as he tries to catch up. Gigi fires off the red shell. He spins out. He still has the green shell. Vena cut through pretty well through the beach section there. Gigi is still within distance. I mean, Vena's still within distance. Vena hits himself with the green shell. Gigi is gonna take another win. 3 straight wins for Gigi as he goes up 27 to 18. Assuming Vena gets it, we'll see. He's gonna hold on from the looks of it. He will end up getting those 6 points. Gigi off to a nice start, 3 wins. We move on to Calamari Desert, where someone decided to put a track and a whole train route in the middle of nowhere. Who thought of that? It looks like there is a Kailera error at the moment, and we will go off to a commercial break. In the meantime, while this is going on, let me introduce you to our first sponsor. Our first sponsor is 1UP Mushroom Car Insurance Group. Because when you get knocked down and you fall off into the water, you might want another 1UP. So it looks like we are on pause at the moment, so I'm going to go ahead and see what's going on here. This is a situation we haven't had before because of the fact that we've just played on the Switch. And if there have been any issues, we've been able to go into save states. This is unprecedented, folks, in this tournament. We're going to see how we want to proceed from here. Very exciting race, folks. It seems like both drivers are out of gas in this one after a very exciting start to the Cup. Alright, so it looks like they may have gone into a new one. I'm going to go ahead and see how we go about doing that. Alright, so in the meantime, we are going to get back into Calamari Desert, I believe. I'm waiting for an update from We did not prepare for this to happen during the Grand Prix tournament because we have been playing on the Switch. So currently the drivers are trying to decide how they want to proceed with the points because obviously this is a Grand Prix tournament. Gas prices sure are expensive these days, and the drivers really felt it. Let me see if I can pull up the bracket in the meantime. We've got... This is our... Wait, it's still showing up with the old one. Give me one moment. Here we go. So here's our current bracket in the tournament. We've got Tom, who advanced over Ashley in a big, surprising win at the beginning. I'm still up against Martin. We will probably play later today. Vena got some pretty big wins early against Elias and then Dexter, who actually ended up losing based on not playing that round. Gigi beat Simon in a very close one by 3 points in that last round. I am currently taking a look to see what they're doing. Gumby advanced over Denizen. I think it was about by 21 points. Coolx beat Booth in a match that was fairly close until Booth ended up trying to sabotage on Banshee Boardwalk to try to come back from 12 down. Didn't work. Haddock and Jesse K, that was a big match where Jesse K ended up winning actually by a comfortable margin, which was a real surprise because Jesse K's victory meant that the top 100 time trialers, the 4 of them that are in this tournament, all ended up losing in the first round and ended up on the loser side of the bracket. So I'm going to leave that up for now because we are in a little bit of a uncharted territory. So I'm going to check in with GG and with Vena. They were discussing a potential versus match to settle Calamari Desert. So, okay. So, what they're going to end up doing is the two of them are going to actually play an overcart round, which is a emulated version of Mario Kart 64, so they can play Calamari Desert in Grand Prix, and then we'll see who ends up winning that, and they're going to report back results. Well, the Penguins on Sherbet Land are going to be probably pretty aggressive. They haven't had a chance to chomp on anyone for a little while, so we would expect that the Penguins are going to do a little bit of damage when we get to Sherbet Land. In the meantime, I'm going to go over the bracket here on the losers side. So there haven't been a whole lot of matches there yet. Booth did advance over Elias, and then we're really waiting to see how the rest of the first round pans out, and then we go back to that part of the bracket. Ricky also played Arkin today and ended up advancing, so we will be seeing some interesting rounds moving into the next phase. And I should actually correct the stream because this is actually a round 2 match, not a round 1 match. And while we're enjoying this extended break and halftime show, Hansu has kindly shared the Appalachian State University promo video. It's fantastic. It came out after Appalachian State's college football team, when they were in the lower division of the football championship subdivision, ended up knocking off number 5 ranked the University of Michigan Wolverines. It was an incredible match. That football game, App State was actually up 28-14, and then Michigan closed the gap, and then Michigan tried a field goal, and it did not go their way. And because of that, we have this fantastic song that is really a gem. And totally worth your time while we wait for the result on Calamari Desert. Okay, so we are back. In the first off-stream track result, Gigi and Vena are finishing up as Gigi ends up winning on Calamari Desert with no video that we can show you, but we will go ahead and move back into Kailera with the score now GG 38, Vena 24. So we're going to get right back in here. Whatever I said. So Gigi's up 36-24. Vena's down, but he's not out. Gigi has had a really good start to this one in this second round match. They're going to get back in once they figure out their characters. It looks like they're going to do a little bit of a switcheroo on us. Gigi's going to go to Peach, and Vena's going to go to Yoshi. And we're back. We're on to Toad's Turnpike. No one really has any clue how all of these trucks just drive in a loop on Toad's Turnpike. There seems to be no way to get on this turnpike. So my theory is that Lakitu actually is just that strong, lifted all these vehicles and all these drivers onto the track. We've got Gigi with the banana early, and he's up ahead. Vena seems to be a little off his game today as he trails Gigi. Vena's gonna sandbag and try to get... So Gigi is behind, he is the star, but he looks like he's just gonna save up for some better items. In the meantime, we've got Vena in first place. Vena finally gets hit by the lightning bolt from Gigi. Gigi's gonna wait. Ends up getting hit by the red shell anyway. Gigi takes the lead as Vena slows down for the items. Ends up hitting Gigi with the red shell as Gigi falls to third. But then Vena runs into the bus and then a truck. So we do have some players who play on Kailera who don't have a Switch, and Vena has been borrowing a Switch so that he can play this tournament. Gigi's holding on to that first place star as Vena catches up a little bit. He's still quite a bit behind here with the mushrooms. Looks like Gigi is still up by about 7 or 8 seconds. Vena closed a little bit of that gap with the golden mushroom. Both of them doing fairly solid mini turbos as we go into the final half of the third lap. Vena trying to catch up using semi-straight mini turbos. Trying to get some mini turbos off the straightaway. Both of them are riding pretty close to the line. Vena's going to have to be careful between the buses. He does get through. Gigi takes another win. Gigi 9 points to go up to 45. Vena gets 6 points. And he's falling behind now. We head to Frappe Snowland. Both of them get the start boost. We'll see who's going to sandbag on this one. It looks like both of them try to do that a little bit. Vena ends up taking the banana peels and dropping them, taking out one of the green shells. Gigi's attempt to hit Vena with the green shells fails. Vena tries the green shell backwards. Gigi still holding on to the fake item. Finally slips it off on that blind corner. Still has a red shell. Is he going to fire it or is he going to hold it? He's going to go ahead and fire it. Takes first place. Vena falls to second. Vena uses the boost to cut across the track. Boo and red shells. Gigi gets off the booed in time to not get hit by the red shell. But here's the thing, Vena still has 2. But he spins out, probably on a cart dance situation. Second. More red shells. Vena has 5 of them. One of them lands. He waits and hits Gigi with another one. Gigi drops off the fake item, but Vena still has 2 red shells and a fake item and the lead. Could this be Vena's first win today? GG has the red shell. Looks like he's saving it. No, he's actually going to fire it to take out the fake item. A very interesting finish here with the shells. It looks like GG's going to be too late to fire off the red shells. And Vena gets 9 points to go up to 39. GG with 6 points to 51. They're tied up on the flower cup. 12 points is still a ways for Vena to come back. Will he come back? Choco Mountain's a very interesting course because when you play on Grand Prix or Versus, depending on some interesting banana peel and thunderbolt situations, one driver could be knocked all the way down the track and way back. We'll have to see if this happens on this track today. We're heading on to the scary part of the track. It looks like Vena makes it, but GG falls off for the first unforced error of the whole match, because both of them have been playing pretty safely up to this point. GG's going to fire off a blue shell to try to make up some distance, but he is way, way behind. As Vena's about maybe 12-15 seconds ahead, Vena's probably going to play it a little safer here. He does have a fake gun, and this would be a good place for him to use it if he chooses to. Vena's going to play very safely here and not fall off. Meanwhile, GG might be in trouble. He's going to have to get some points here. First place gets 9 points. Second place, 6. Third place, 3. And fourth place, 1. These are standard as part of the Mario Kart 64 series. These are not rules that we have made up for this tournament. GG is gradually coming back. He needs to try to at least rescue those 6 points. He's still a ways back. Vena takes it very carefully on the track here, even avoiding the bolt that could have knocked him off. He does get blue shelled. GG, 4th, 3rd, 2nd. He's going to be back on track to get his 6 points. As Vena gets 9, GG 6. Vena 48, GG 57. There is an internal chat on Kailera, and I'm providing both drivers down below there how many points they currently have. We head to Mario Raceway. Also one of the shortest tracks in the game, lots of turns. Both of them get their items. Gigi's going to fall back for a red shell, but Vena is well protected with the 3 greens. Gigi actually takes the lead here and then runs into a tree. But if he uses a red shell here, he can use this star in a good spot, and he does, to try to take that corner well. Vena is in first. Gigi is a close second with a blue shell, and I think he's going to try to get ahead. Oh, no, he's going to fall behind. Vena remains ahead, but not by very much. Both of them they were both waiting for each other there. Vena ends up getting a golden mushroom. Certainly those trees can flatten you, especially after a storm. GG in first. Has the triple reds. Hasn't activated them for some reason. Vena fires off a red, and where did it go? This is an interesting game here as GG stays back just to use the red, and then also the bolt Vena, as GG is gonna take this one all the way for a win. GG 9 points, Vena probably 6. Vena gets his 6 points. He has fallen back a little bit after coming back quite a bit. GG has 66. It is a 12-point difference at halftime. So in the meantime, we're going to show you the bracket again, as the Flower Cup is pretty even. Whoops. Whoa. Let's see. In the meantime, I'm going to show you this bracket. We are in the second round, Vena versus GG. Tom is another one who has advanced to that round. Gumby, Kulex, and Jesse K. To many people's surprise, the 4 top 100 drivers have been knocked out of the winner's bracket in the first round, which include Ashley, Simon, Booth, and Haddock, but they can still come back from the loser's bracket side.
Select your player.
We're going to head back, and we're going to see who they decide to pick. GG had barely escaped his first round match. We're going to have to see what happens in the second round. He is in a good spot right now, up by 12.
Select map.
We're heading to the Star Cup. Wario Stadium. GG off to a flying start as he drives over all the racers and just bounces all the way up. This is a 16-track competition. There are 8 more to go. We have finished 8. Vena off to a pretty good start here as he takes an early lead. Both drivers get bolted by the AI. GG uses the first boo, and he gets a star. He's still behind by about 6 seconds. Probably a little more than 6 seconds as he uses the star to get over the humps. Vena's holding on to that boo. Triple shrooms for GG. He's gonna get another star. Probably going to wait until he gets over here and then use it before the items, which he does. He's going to get more greens. But Vena's off to a pretty nice start despite the fact that he hasn't really had speed items. GG goes for a collision on Luigi to comfortably hold on to a second place spot for now. GG is just... No matter every mushroom that he's using, Vena's just driving very well. Taking those corners very... GG's got those red shells. We'll see when Vena decides to use his boo as GG's going to gradually get into a better spot for the shells. Looks like that one bounces off the wall, doesn't get there. Vena's going to go ahead and use that boo right now to prevent GG from firing off a red shell on him. But this is a long straightaway. Is GG going to use one? He's going to decide not to because Vena's making that turn. GG's got 5 red shells, but can he catch up far enough to even use them? If Vena doesn't make any mistakes, he's probably going to hold on. 1 red shell does hit. The second one does. Looks like GG was able to connect with a red shell. GG trying to get those mini turbos in to try to catch up. It is now mostly just a driving race. Can Vena just hold on here? Vena taking those turns really tight. GG's got those mushrooms, but his turn's not quite as tight. He's not really gaining enough ground. going towards the big jump. Gigi's getting a little bit closer with the mushrooms. Can he get off a red shell though? Gigi remains 6 seconds behind. This red shell's not going to connect. He tries another one, does not connect. Vena comfortably gets the 9 points over Gigi's 6. Gigi 72, Vena 63. It is a 9-point game. We have now gone to Penguin Land. Early green shell by Vena doesn't make it quite there. Toad wastes another one. He gets 3 more green shells. Both of them are really good at hitting those items. So far, it's mostly just driving as GG takes the early lead. He does get hit by Bolt, which leaves Vena in first place. So far, no one has hit a penguin yet. Both of them are driving pretty methodically, and both of them are trying to take the gaps. The fastest way through Sherbetland is jumping some of those gaps. Gigi gonna use the bolt here. He chooses not to. Sometimes a bolt can result in a penguin squash. Gigi's gonna save that for a better spot. Vena dropping off some banana peels, and he hits a fake item. Vena drops off. Oh, and Vena slips, and Vena gets hit by a bolt. Gigi with the lead. Gigi's lead growing as the bolt continues. Gigi's lead is now about 8 seconds. Vena has red shells, and he has one last chance to fire them after getting through this cave. He ends up hitting himself with the super shrooms. GG takes first place. 9 points for GG. And Vena is gonna get his 6 points, but he falls behind by 12. GG 81, Vena 69. Muy bien indeed for GG as he takes a 12-point lead with only 6 tracks to go. We go to Royal Raceway, where if you drive to the castle, you can actually start playing Super Mario 64. Just kidding. GG's gonna slow down to get the red shells. Vena still has a red shell. He's gonna make sure not to use the red shell right away on an AI. He's gonna go ahead and fire it off on GG, which will take out one of those shells. Both of them are going to take this a little cut across. Well, it looks like only GG did that. Vena almost didn't make it onto the ramp, but he does stay on. Vena's trying to hold on to the fake item. GG has the lead with 2 red shells. Looks like interesting spot there as GG decides to fall back for better items. Now has the red shells to fire Vena. Ends up using one on Vena as Vena falls back, has the triple shrooms, and ends up basically catching up anyway. This is a closely contested race halfway through. Peach is going to roll back. GG ends up getting triple greens. Is he going to find himself in a spot to fire them? Vena is protecting himself with the red gels. Oh, and the AI used both drivers. Vena and Gigi get bolted by the AI off the ramp. A surprising turn of events as the AI ruins both of their plans. They're going to have to come back on this, and I'm sure they will, because they're both very excellent drivers. Gigi's bolt has Vena. Oh, and the bolt knocks out Gigi as Toad crashes into Peach. Vena off to a nice position now. He still has his 3 red shells. And Gigi is behind several seconds. Gigi fires off a red shell. But Gigi's still behind by 8 seconds. And there's an AI driver who is still well ahead. He might not even get 6 points. We'll have to see. Vena, as long as he doesn't make any unforced errors, that not being one of them because he didn't fall into the water, Gigi is in an interesting spot. As Vena gets his 9, is Gigi gonna get, how many points is he gonna get here? He does manage to salvage 6 as Gigi goes to 87 points and Vena goes to 78. It's a 9-point game. Heading to Bowser's Castle, where unforced errors is really the name of the game on 150cc. The Thwomp's going to make things interesting. Early red shell by Vena to knock back GG. Gigi still at the fake item. Gigi does, they do make it through the first Thwomps. We'll see if they both got past the sliding ones. They both do. And neither of them makes the mistake of falling in. There is a spin out by Vena going through the core guard section, down the stairs. Gigi uses triple shrooms to take a very small lead as both of them are in a very close position right now. Both of them are trying to sandbag a little bit. The fake item doesn't really manage to disrupt either of them. We go into lap 2. No unforced errors yet, although Vena actually did just spin himself out. Gigi comfortably makes it past the Thwomp, so does Vena. Vena has a shot of getting close enough that he can fire. Oh, and Gigi falls behind, he falls into the lava on the bridge. Vena with a bigger and bigger lead as Gigi falls to 7th. Lightning Bolt is well placed by Gigi, and it is allowed under the switch rules with the ramp shock. As Gigi barely makes it over, he still has the star. Gigi's going to go ahead and use the star here. He's probably going to try to target Vena. Vena's going to try to avoid. He does avoid. Gigi gets through with the star. Vena bumps into a Thwomp. Gigi with a great recovery after 1 lap ago as both of them get past the dangerous bridge section. Gigi still has red shells. Vena has red shells. Gigi takes first. Vena gets past but loses his red shells. Gigi is gonna take 9 points as Vena gets 6. Gigi 96, Vena 84. Gigi off to a pretty nice lead here. 12 points going in a special cup. It's a good place to be as we move into the final stretch. Actually, my number, yeah, GG 96, Vena 84. Again, we're going to skip the trophy ceremony. There's going to be no trophies until the end of this tournament.
Select your player.
GG up by 12 points. DK's Jungle Parkway, Yoshi Valley, Banshee Boardwalk, and Rainbow Road to go. This is no skips. No shortcuts are used by any of the drivers. GG runs into a Wario that is a little too strong for him, as Vena gets an early lead. GG does get green shells. He immediately loses one of them to Toad, who happily runs into it, and as well, Vena off to a nice jump off the ramp across the river. Vena off to a small lead, but a decent lead. GG's not able to get any items off as the AI ends up trapping some of his items. GG stops two of the drivers as he takes first place. They both try to take the way up the cave as can skip part of the track. GG off to a lead that if he holds on to puts him in a good spot. Vena avoids the banana peel that GG tries. Oh, Vena barely gets past the boat, which is good for him. GG playing, actually kind of just going slowly here, as the two drivers have been swapping between Yoshi and Peach during this competition. GG is ahead, has the green shell to protect him. Oh, but not enough as GG gets flattened by the bolt. GG's gonna go ahead and use the mushroom to try to catch up a little bit. Vena has the boo. Vena still has a green shell. Neither driver's going to use the lightning bolt on the ramp based on Kart's rules. And GG tries to do a big one, ends up missing the jump entirely. He went too far left to make it over. He's going to play it more safely this time and get over. But now he is in fourth place. The problem for him right now is look at Toad and Mario. Very close to Vena as the AI rubber band effect takes place. Oh, and GG makes an unforced error. He falls off. Vena gets 9 points to get up to 93. GG's currently on track for no points. He's going to have to catch up to DK to even get 1 point on the board here. Is he going to even have time to do so? Okay, it looks like he did get DK. So GG manages to rescue a single point, but unforced errors on the third lap mean that Vena's now down to a 4-point deficit. This has gotten real interesting, folks. Vena has been down the entire match. In this exciting round 2 match, Vena is only down by 4 after being down 12, I believe, 2 or 3 times in this. GG flattens Toad as we begin on Yoshi Valley. Vena hits early, puts a banana right after the bridge as both drivers are taking the safer route through Yoshi Valley instead of the more porcupine-heavy left route. Some red shells coming for GG. The first one hits. GG saving. GG got hit by 2 red shells from Vena as Vena takes a small lead here. Both are using the hairpin as is allowed under the switch rules. As GG makes the jump, Vena got hit at an inopportune time and ends up falling back. Vena's gonna save the star until he can get the next item. Looks like he's gonna actually go past that because he missed them. And he's gonna use the star probably right here to try to cut through a bit of the track. He cuts off quite a bit of the track and is basically all the way in. He takes the lead. Oh, but Gigi's back ahead. Gigi slips Vena with the banana, and then Vena falls into a porcupine. And Vena runs into the wall. Gigi barely makes a hairpin jump. Vena spins out again. Vena's in trouble. He's probably just going to go for the second place now as Gigi takes 9 points. Vena's got to be careful not to fall off here as there are still banana peels on the road. Gigi with a great recovery there gets his 9 points. Vena's just going to try to be careful here and get a 6, but Vena's going to fall back 7 points with Banshee Boardwalk and Rainbow Road left. Gigi 106, Vena 99. Indeed, Vena, the lag is ugly, but both drivers are playing by those rules. Pretty even early. Gigi gets red shells. So does Vena. Vena's red shells end up hitting the AI instead. Gigi going into the diagonal section, which can be a little risky, but both of them make it through. Vena still not that far behind despite slipping. Both of them are going to do the jump across the star section in the haunted house. Vena gets a mushroom, but will he use it across this corner? This is a good place to use it. He does end up using it so he can get to the next item. Interesting situation here. Vena's got a star. He can go all the way and catch up. But if he wants to do that, he probably wants to nail Gigi with the star if he does choose to do so. Gigi's just trying to drive as fast as he can. Vena's trying not to fall off. They both get past the diagonal section safely. We get past the haunted house. We're getting into the final long left turn section. Good place to use a star, but Vena chooses to hold on. I think Vena's going to try to wait until closer to the end so that he can hopefully get past without having to actually beat and hit Gigi with a star strike. Nope, it looks like he's going to actually activate it now. Just because he's a bit behind, and Gigi decides to wait. Interesting situation. Bolt! The bolt knocks Gigi down. Vena takes first place. Lead is widening, but he hits a fake item. Gigi's now down to 4th place. Shelled off the track! Gigi may not even get points here. He's gonna have to really come back. Vena going for 9 points. He's gonna take this drift safely. And he's gonna go ahead and get 108. Gigi is way behind now. Is he even gonna salvage a point? No, because Luigi gets 4th. Gigi 106, Vena 108. Vena's first lead of the whole match. And it comes at a really good time. Vena with a 2-point lead, which means whoever wins out of the two of them on Rainbow Road pretty much is gonna win the whole thing. We've got a really exciting one. Gigi, of course, knows excitement because last time he played against Simon and had to wrap up a really close match. Only by 3 points to beat Simon in the first round. That match was very interesting because it seemed like Gigi got all the red shells that he wanted and Simon just couldn't get away from all the red shells. Longest track of the game. This is not your typical Rainbow Road in another Mario Kart game. Vena's going to fall back to get some better items. He gets triple shrooms, but so does Gigi. Mario Kart 64's Rainbow Road is unique because it is surrounded by guardrails everywhere. Doesn't mean you can't fall off, but it does make it a lot more difficult to. It is also the longest track in the entire Mario Kart series. Vena spins out as he falls to third, but gets back to second. This is a long track, folks, so these leads are really temporary as far as we're concerned. Vena's got a lightning bolt. Gigi's got a red shell. Gigi's gonna use it to protect himself. Vena's gonna try to squash him here, probably. Oh. Vena decides not to and ends up getting hit by a red shell. Vena with a nice mushroom opportunity here, but Gigi knows that if he lands a really good red shell, it is possible to knock another driver off the track completely. Vena does play it safely and does not get knocked off the track. Gigi's going to slow down just to smack Vena with a green shell as the AI runs straight into a change hump in front of our eyes. We're off to the green shells. Vena's usually a pretty good shot at green shells, but he is a little too far back to probably hit Gigi with anything. Gigi's fake item almost gets Vena, does not end up hitting. Oh, Vena's green shell almost knocked himself off as both green shells end up hitting him. Both drivers know this is what this is it. We are moving into we're halfway through Rainbow Road. Almost. A lot of good driving to be had here as both drivers, for the most part, are getting in some good mini turbos on these turns. Although they've been cautious with semi-straight mini turbos. Semi-straight mini turbos can get you in real trouble sometimes in versus, because you could get knocked off the track by a shell. Gigi with a nice lead. Gigi up by 7 seconds on Vena. Vena's still saving the red shells, maybe hoping he can catch up a little bit and not have to just use the mushrooms to try to catch up. Maybe he's waiting for an unforced error from Gigi, but Gigi's lead is pretty nice right now. We are heading towards a straightaway, so Vena does potentially have an opportunity to land with red shells. He fires one off here. Is Gigi going to protect himself with the green shell? Looks like he's choosing not to at the moment. First red shell. Gigi's going to fire off a green shell, but now he's unprotected. Vena can get in a better spot to fire them. Vena's going to decide to throw those away so he can use the bolt to catch up. He's closing in. Vena's getting closer and closer. He almost flattens Gigi on the way past Gigi. Both of them have 2 green shells. Gigi's going to waste them to get another item. He gets a mushroom, which could help a little bit. He's going to need a little more than that and not get hit by his own green shells. He knocks him! The green shell knocks Gigi off! It looks like Vena has a very big chance of winning this one now. It's going to be very hard for Gigi to come back this late in a race. Gigi gets hit by another green shell. Vena takes a bigger and bigger lead. Vena getting to the end. Vena's gonna clinch this. Vena's gonna win over Gigi in a big comeback. Vena 117. Gigi 109. Incredible comeback by Vena in this one. He was down virtually the entire time. What an incredible finish, folks. This is our first second round match, and it certainly did not disappoint. Very exciting finish. Vena advances again. What a race we had today here for our very first second round match. So let's see if we can pull up the leaderboard here. I'm gonna go ahead and show the bracket. Currently what we have here is Vena advancing to the next round. He advances to the final four in the winner's bracket. Wait, is that the final four? No, that's... Yes, he is in the final four part. All right, what a fun match we had here. We're going to have quite a few more tournament matches as we go through September. And we will have a lot of fun going through those. In the meantime, let's see if we can move this over to we'll go ahead and send you guys over to another stream that is going on with Mario Kart 64. We currently have Kaz, who is going for a 100% speedrun record. I'm going to send you guys there, but for now, this was a great match. We will see you next time.